Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel today. So, for today I'm going to talk about what are the things that beginners should do when you want to start playing Wuthering Waves. Okay, so as you can see here, I have a level 80 account, but I'm a free-to-play player, so since day one I was playing without spending any money. Currently, this is how my roster look like. So I do vertically invest in certain characters, like for example Proloba. My Emiet is Resonance 3. As you can see here, my Zani is also S3. So basically I do invest in vertical investments, but is it really necessary? To be honest, no. But the one mistake that I did was, as you can see here, my ping is around 230 ms, right? Because the real reason is I am in Europe server, which is not good if you ask me, because I'm originally from SEA server. So the main reason for the ping to be so low is because if you change your server wrongly, then you will have a very bad connection, even though if you have a Wi-Fi or very good internet. That's why if you go to Whimpering Wave, my score is not that great, if to be honest, but I know some skilled players can do it better, but normally I just go for the 4.5 sometimes, but nowadays it's very hard to reach 4.5k. Okay, so but TOA is quite easy, so just reset today, so I still managed to get 36 out of 36. So that's the main thing you should know when you want to select which server you want to play in, because as you can see here, if you pick the wrong one, you will have a very bad 100, sometimes it even go to 600. Problem is not about your internet connection, okay? So the main reason is because of wrong server. So if you are living in Southeast Asia, it is better to just select the server that you are from. That's the best way to go. So that is some of the tip I can give you when you want to start the game. But yeah, this one many people don't know too. I personally tested in another account and I tried to open it in Southeast Asia, and the ping was much more lower. So it's basically because of the server issues, not because of the internet. Okay, that's the first step you should do when you go into Wuthering Wave, the main screen, right? So that's it. Now let's talk about what should you do. Like, you install Wuthering Wave, so many people don't know. So as usual, many people say it's better don't pull for anyone first. Why? Because you don't know which character you like, right? So the best way is just to go to YouTube and then or any guides, so check what the character does. Like for example, is Emiet to support, a healer, a DPS? So it all depends, up to you. If you want a support, you pull for support. For example, Social is a negative effect support. So as you can see, the current banner here, there's no negative support characters. Emiet, yes, you can use a Fusion Burst team, but for that you need Dania to activate it, and also another best teammate is the TB team. So basically now you have no reason to pull for her unless you want to pull for Hyuki, which is rerunning in the next patch. It's all up to you. Now let's talk about the current standard banner. At this point, since it's already too late, I will suggest to you that you can just pull anyone you want, but the best choice will always be Verina, because Verina is the support and the healer. She gives attack buff. As you can see here, I myself have pulled Verina a lot of time because I lose the 50-50. So yeah,
Hopefully, we'll
you
make
can
it
see here,
find you.
you don't even need to level her up to level 90 to be honest, or even have to rank up her skills. She's just there to provide this. One of the main reasons is the outro skill. The outro skill provides her with 15% attack bonus. So myself, I have her at S4, but she really good if you have her at S4 for the Spectral team, because additionally you get another 15%, so it's about 30% damage bonus for your Spectral team. The best stopping point will be at S6, so I hope you can get her at S6 in future. Now for team building, since you are new, I will suggest go with Havoc Robber first, because he is quite good. His damage is not bad. This is a Arrow Robber, which I normally use for my Kartetia team. Basically, it's just a small guide on who you should pull for. You should know the basic rules, okay? I'm not gonna talk deep about it. So for example, Zazie is also another support for Jinzi, or you can use her for Carlotta. And next, if you want to pull for DPS, make sure you pull the current latest DPS, because that's the one that deals more damage. And make sure if you want to pull for DPS, pull for their weapon too. Most of the time for support characters, you don't need to pull for their weapon, because it doesn't give that much of buff to the character, but it's up to you. Some people pull it for the aesthetic purposes. It's all based on personal preference. Okay, now that's the second point that I can give. First is the server, and then second is to know which team you want to build for, because basically any people that's playing this game, they're gonna pull character over time, right? And it's whether on you want to pull a support character or character you like, or males only. It's all up to you. Next, how to progress in this game. So basically, in order to progress in the game, it's very simple. Just follow this. I already finished it, but it's called as main quest. So when you finish your main quest, you will over time will unlock a lot of regions. Originally, there will be only a few regions unlocked. For example, if you switch map, you can go to Jinzo. This is the region you will start around with. So if possible, try to explore it, because as you can see, I already explored a few of it. But even now, already playing for 2 years plus, I still haven't explored a few of it. But most of the chests I already collected. It's just that I'm quite bored, so I just leave it there like 89, 95. But it's possible, then try to 100% it. Then once you go through the main quest, over time, a lot of other maps start to open. For example, Black Shores, Mount Firmament, and then if you click here, you can check your progress. For example, the current region is Mengzhou, and I also haven't 100% all of it yet, because I have no time basically. So even this video also I actually don't want to do, but since I have a little time today, so I plan to do one for you guys. Okay, and the video quality, the recording quality is quite bad, because last time I used to use a very good recorder, but now I'm just using a very simple phone recorder. So forgive me for any audio issues and you can hear background noises. I just want to upload videos so to help the new players. And I'm not that good at editing also, so I'm just basically doing this for the sake of just uploading a video. Okay, and then so basically this one I really lazy want to look at the map to find the remaining few cascades, because they actually give extra cascade. To be honest, you don't need to explore all of it. You can just explore a few and collect a few, and then you can done with the level 10 of the cascade algorithm. Okay, then over time you will open Raguna, and then Black Shores and Tethys Deep is quite easy because there's a small place, so it's very easy to 100% it. And the hardest one, I will say, it will always will be, where's the original? Yeah, it will always will be Jinzo, because the reason is the chest there is quite hidden, so you really don't know what to do with the thing actually. Sometimes the loot mapper you deploy will only show you some of it. Even if you look here, it shows like just a few. You can't even click and then go to that location. That's why for newer players, I will suggest you better just go to, for example, Zhuangwan Hall, right? If you go to the newer area, they already give you the place where you just click treasure, and then you can locate the treasures around there. It's much more faster and easier to 100%. So as I said, the background noises is very difficult to overcome that if you're living in a household. So yeah, I guess I hope you guys understand. 3.0 region, which is basically Lahai Roi. Lahai Roi is a very short story actually. It's around just 3 to 3.4 patches. And basically this is the most 100% that I've done. This is only like a few left, and I think that time I was quite free, so I just explore all. You don't need to take so long to explore all of this. It's very easy, and same goes for this. It's very easy to 100%. And why I say 100%ing your map is important, because that's how you get your pulls. Because without the asteroids, you can't get your characters, right? So that's one of the way you can get your characters. So that's how I get S3 Emirat and my S3 Zani, Allah. But of course, it's quite lucky also, to be honest. Next, your data bank. Of course, data bank is important because, as you know, level 21 you will get 100% drop. Before that, you only get around 80%. Then level 80 for 19, and then 50 for level 80. So yeah, try collect as much as echoes possible all around the world. Just go around, kill them, and then collect it. It's very easy. For example, I can just show you one. These are good guys, so please don't kill them. They're just there to be playing with their friends. So as you can see here, you just have to click, and you see that's the dead thing. You just click F and you will absorb it. So as you progress, the mobs will change all around the map. So this is Mengzhou, which is the latest one, and this place look amazing if you ask me. one of the most beautiful places in Wuthering Wave. But yeah, some people say the optimization issue is bad. But to be honest, I'm not even using that powerful. I'm just using a GMK tag. But I think if you are American or from other country, it's just around $200-300 and it can run fine, no issues at all for me. That is the third tip I can give you. So focus on your data bank and your rank. You slowly play the game, you can get the union level and then slowly you can push it. It's not really that important, to be honest, because after rank 6, I think, then you will start have level 90 characters. Then you can focus on the end game modes. I'm not really going to talk more about end game modes because you will need 3 teams basically for TOA, because you need 2 for the middle towers and then 2 for the right and left. So for Whimpering Wave you just need 2 teams, but this mod is getting quite a lot of high HP inflation, so if possible just try to get these rewards because this is more better compared to the 4,500. Yeah, this is just 175 astrite, so it doesn't affect that much, to be honest. Very minor skill if you ask me. Same goes for tower. I have a second account and basically in that account I just go for 24 stars because that account is just basically a very new account. So I just tried what happened if I open a new account recently. So far I played for 120 days and I can manage 24 because that account is basically I tried to pull for S6 characters. So far I only managed to get S4 Cardatia and I've collected some astrites. Maybe I will upload a video of opening for Sin. I think that's how you pronounce her name, but I think HSIN, that's her name, right? So yeah, so I'm trying to get her. So maybe around a patch I will have around 60k astrites. So that's my second account. Just I basically pull for S6 characters. That's the plan, that's why I open it. So when I was playing, I thought, oh, why not help the new players too? Because you guys are trying, like, and stat metrics, you just wait maybe 1 year, 2 years once you have 4 teams. Because the reason is, if you go here, you need 4 teams to get 50 astrites. So it's quite difficult without a strong team. I personally suggest you don't care about the mod first. You just enjoy the game, feel free, and make sure you try to do all events. This give quite a good amount of astrites, to be honest, around 6k if I'm not mistaken. And also events are very important. For example, every patch there will be good events where they give around 400 to 500 astrites, and some even give 1000, which is like this one. Yeah, see, this one give around 1200 astrites. So events is also very important because that's where you get your astrites and some of the rank up materials such as the tuners, which is important to tune your characters. Okay, now let's talk about tuners. Now if you go to your resonator, tuners is basically gears for your characters. So I want to upgrade. Okay, let's say this is 4 costs, 3 costs and 1 cost. You can slot 12 in one set, so it's up to you. It depends on characters also. Some people they can slot 44111. That one is especially for Cardatia build, but for the majority or 99% of the game you're gonna put 43311 because it gives 5 bonus set. Like this one is 3-3, so it's fine, but some characters, like let's see Emiot, she give 5 bonus, see? So you need to have all 5. That's why we always go for 43311. That's the best one. So how to upgrade? So which stats to look for? Easy. So if you look at DPS, you only need crit rate and crit damage. If you need support, you mainly go for energy regen. Energy regen is very important because you need to get your ult fast so that you can just quick swap with other characters. Okay, that's the main thing most of the time. Sub DPS, you can go for crit rate and crit damage too. So how to upgrade? So basically you just have to click the characters, and then this game already recommend you which characters echo to be choose. You just click that, and then as you can see I already upgrade most of that one. Like maybe you can show a different one. You go to the cost tree, and then for cost 3 mostly we go for the element, but some people go for attack percent, so it's no difference to be honest. But I personally go for the element bonus. So let's see if we can find a fusion one. Okay, so how to upgrade? Basically go here. This thing you can farm, but it's very difficult to farm, to be honest, and it's very difficult to get, and you need 29 of it, and each round can only drop around 3 to 4 if I'm not mistaken. So let's say I upgrade this mammoth, right? And then what should you do? So you can tune here. Tuners is also quite difficult to get, to be honest. Once you tune up, then you will get the substats. Mostly if DPS, as I said, go for the crit rate and crit damage. Like this sets is quite bad. so I'm just gonna sell it or just use it to upgrade another echo. But the main reason I have SK is because she gives crit damage bonus, so that's why I like her. Yeah, his 2 is the stopping point. If you ask me, it gives 40% attack bonus to all teammates. So this I say, I don't want to talk much about the character building. The next thing you should know more about is this game don't really have that much about the co-op system, so yeah, you can just ignore that, to be honest. And then this is where you get your free tempos. So just basically just play the game, do your missions, do your squares, and then you can get these free tempos. And yeah, these are some of the tips I can give you. It's a very simple video, to be honest. It's just to explain how to progress, to be honest. I have a new account. I just started 4 months ago. I mean, it's 4 months, but I started it in 2.0, but then I started playing it like on and off. This is the main account, so I always play this game. As you can see here, I logged in for how many days? 587 days, yeah. If you want more airstrikes, try to do the trophies here. You can go here and then you see, okay, for example, deliver 115 Sonnen Cascade. Then you can deliver it and then you get your airstrike. So those of you don't want, so don't really get FOMO, to be honest. Most of the players, they join because they feel FOMO, okay, I cannot get certain crafts. Don't worry, they will rerun. So you can say, for example, if you want to pull for Amiat, you can save. If you just join, you just save now because you only have 1 day, so technically it's not possible to get her. So what you can do is you save for her, and then when she reruns, then you can pull for her. It's very simple. No need to get FOMO. The main reason people quit is because of FOMO, to be honest. The reason I quit last time, I didn't quit, I just took a break, is because I had some personal issues, so that's why. It's not because of FOMO. I never get FOMOs of games, to be honest. No need to worry. Even with that, I still can get like S3, all the base characters for the team, so it's not that difficult, to be honest. And don't worry too much of the end game because it doesn't really matter, to be honest. You can skip the last 3 rounds and it doesn't even give that much, to be honest. As I say, it's just 175. Where is it? Yeah, 175. If you miss it also, it's no problem. And stat metrics also is, if you can build 2 teams already, then you're just missing another 100 because you can get 5k for 2 teams, right? So you're only missing like another 100. So POA is the best to farm until 30. This is the only mod I recommend, and it's the easiest among all 3 of them. And if you cannot, then just stop at maybe 24 or 27. The last 3, even if you lost it, is around 150. So basically it's just 450 per patch, and it's around how many? 2, 3, and in a year it's around 30 pulls, maybe 30 pulls, 20 pulls. My 50-50 wins were quite lucky, but I did go for hard PT every single time. So these are some of the tips I can give to new players, and I hope you guys will enjoy Wuthering Wave. And thank you for watching my video, guys. Bye.